Welcome to this episode of Customer Cray Cray. Last time you saw me, I was Bob Ross, the famous painter. And I went to another costume party on last Saturday, and I went as Han Solo with my good buddy Chewbacca. And it went over well. Everybody liked the hair, and they're like, "Hey, you should wear that hair on Customer Cray Cray." I said, "Maybe I will." So here you go. What do you think? Oh, and I am dog watching, so this is Lucy Lou here. So you may hear a couple things from her. But today's story I want to talk about is, I was cashiering yesterday, and there was this woman. She was an older woman, and she was probably about up to here on me, and that was with her big fluffy hair. And she's going like this with her shirt. Oh, she's like this, looking around a customer I'm with, I'm trying to check out, and she's looking at me, and she comes around, and she squeaks in there, and she's like, "Man, it is hot in here. It is like, I am burning." And I said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. It is a little bit warm in here. I agree, but I can't do too much about it." And she said, That's Lucy. And so she said, "I'm on menopause." And I said, "I am sorry to hear that, ma'am. I'm sorry." And she said, "It's my third time." Third time? I said, "I don't wish that upon anyone. Any woman who has to go through menopause 3 times, I just can't even fathom that." So she's like, "Yeah, and I'm going through it again." And I'm like, 4 times? I don't know. So she goes over, and I said, maybe this is a little too much information for you to share. Lucy? This is too much information to share with strangers. I mean, this guy just heard you about your menopause, and maybe put that on pause. I don't know. And she wasn't fazed about that at all. So she goes around to the next cashier, and she tells them the same story about her being in menopause for the 3rd time or 4th time now. I don't get it. But today, I do want to talk about a couple things. I had this beer, I sampled this beer. It's a Saugatuck Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Neapolitan Milk Stout. It was delicious. It was fantastic. I highly recommend it. It has it's like Neapolitan ice cream. It's a little bit sweet, not too sweet, not overly sweet, just perfect sweet. And it has this little strawberry-ish, fruity finish. Oh, I just can't talk enough about it. If you can get your hands on some of this, do it. I'm not selling you wrong. And then the second thing I want to talk about is Metal Monkey is a local craft brewery. And they are in Romeoville, Illinois. And they just released their barrel-aged Asmodeus, which is a yearly thing that they do. And so I just wanted to show that a little bit. It was very delicious as well. I had a little taste on tap, then I bought my bottles. So I hope you liked today's story about menopause. I think we can move on from that now. And I hope you like meeting Lucy here. And I hope you like the hairstyle. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, Chewbacca says goodbye. And so does Lucy. Later.